Good evening, everyone, and welcome out to the Farm Show Arena in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the New Holland Large Arena. And Fremont Mortgage Field tonight, the Harrisburg Heat at 5 and 15, taking on the Florida Tropics at 9 and 9. The Harrisburg Heat have been struggling, and their final two games of the season here this weekend, tonight and tomorrow night with Syracuse. The Heat still missing a few key players who are out with injuries. In fact, so much that missing target man Elmo Neto, head coach Denison Cabral will be suiting up for this one. And Hugo Silva will be sitting this one out in net. The Heat will be going with Ryan Sipe as the keeper in this contest. Florida Tropics, third place in the Eastern Conference, 9 and 9 behind Syracuse, who's 12 and 7. Of course, first place Baltimore at 15 and 4. We're going to have the national anthem, so we'll step out. It's the Harrisburg Heat and Florida Tropics here on the Heat Soccer Network.
For a special fan we lost this past week, Chase Morgan, who was 9 years old, died of cancer. Chase was our honorary captain this season. Tonight, we bow our heads for him and the victims of the Harrisburg shooting. Thank you. Fans of America the Beautiful and God Bless America are being sung tonight by the Williams Valley Elementary School Lightning Voices. The Lightning Voices is a group of about 60 incredible students ranging from 5th to 6th grade all the way from Williams Valley Elementary School. This is a first for this group, and we are very excited to have them debut for us. They will be performing two patriotic tunes. First, America the Beautiful, and closing with God Bless America. The group is under the direction of Ms. Megan Helmar. Before they sing, we would like to thank the help of the chaperones, administration, their school board, and of course, their wonderful families and fan section for coming out and supporting their debut here tonight with the Heat. Let's now hear it for the Lightning Voices. Thank you. The Viking voices. Fans, the answer to pay attention, as our national anthem tonight will be sung by Tegan Ryder.
Set now for pro indoor soccer, the MASL. Good evening, everyone. John Wilsbach with you from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and the New Holland Farm Show Arena, the large arena here in Fremont Mortgage Funding Field. The Harrisburg Heat taking on the Florida Tropics. And you are watching this Harrisburg Heat game on MASL TV. Catch every game on the league's official streaming home, MASL.TV, or on the MASL app. Download it for free on iTunes or from the Google Play Store. Fans, don't forget to get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you are following the MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. The Harrisburg Heat would like to thank Miter USA for providing today's match balls. Miter, founded in Harrisburg, England, is among the world's oldest sporting goods brands, starting production in 1817. Miter is a proud partner of the Major Arena Soccer League, providing arena-specific match balls to both the MASL and MASL2. Starting in net for the Harrisburg Heat will be Ryan Sipe, as Hugo Silva gets a break in this one. Sipe has been a steady practice presence for the Harrisburg Heat the past couple seasons. And although Hugo has pretty much been a workhorse, always good to give that backup a little bit of action at some point during the season, either to give the main keeper a break or just give him some complimentary time for his hard work. There's Peter Sliwa. He's 7-6 on the season with a 5.84 goals against average, starting in net for Florida. They're in Baltimore tomorrow night. Florida wearing the orange jerseys. The Heat in the all-white. Scratched for Harrisburg. Ben Pardue, Elmo Neto, also Bruno Ramos. Ball sent around the boards to the opposite side. Heat on it in their own end. Over on the left side, shot save. Dominic Francis from that left point. Sliwa getting a hand on it. Restart coming up for the Heat. Gonzaga plays out to the right side. Shot score! Danny DePrima tickles the twine. And the Heat jump out to an early 1-0 lead on Florida. Danny DePrima kept it low. Right side. Comes around from the middle. Nice rip. Time of the goal, 29 seconds. Gonzaga put it right where it had to be. And Danny DePrima, Lucio Gonzaga. DePrima's 6th goal of the season. Loose ball out in the middle. And the Heat will play it back to Sipe. An important game here for Florida because they still have that small chance at the number 2. Left side, Miller's shot blocked. Baltimore's already clinched a spot with the East. Here come the Heat again. Texera has it knocked away from him. The Syracuse Silver Knights can clinch a playoff spot by defeating the Heat tomorrow night, or by defeating Milwaukee on Sunday, or if the Florida Tropics lose here in Harrisburg or lose to Baltimore. Tropics have their hands full. The Heat have already been eliminated from a possible playoff berth with that rough 5-15 record as the ball goes out of play. Here's Dos Santos. Only 1 goal for him this season, but again, he's playing tough on the back. He'll work it up along the near boards, sending it all the way down to the near side. And again, out of play it goes. So we'll get the restart. Florida on it, back of their own end. They're going to dump it all the way down to the right side. Schlumper trying to get to it, but it goes out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Harrisburg Heat. A decent season for the Florida Tropics as they come in at 9-9. Ball sent over to the far side. Salas on it to the left side, shot high. Stays in play though, and the Heat will head it back out. Tropics will send it all the way back to the keeper, Sliwa. Sending it to the Heat zone and sent back out. Gonzaga gets tripped up from behind. It'll be a foul against the Tropics. Early here in the first, 1-0 Harrisburg. Field looks fantastic. Nice little touch-up paint job on it. Ball sent down into the corner. Ricardini trying to settle it, but it's cleared back out. Back the other way, counting the Tropics. Out in the neutral zone. Schlemper trying to run it down and does. Plays it back out at center circle. Montelaris leaving it again. Montelaris leads this Florida team in blocks with 22 on the season. Dominic Francis coming up with the ball, playing it back to his own end. And Sipe, the keeper, will send it back up the field. Trying to get it up to Kerstetter, gets past him. Tropics on in the neutral zone. Marco Rodriguez taking his time, sends it over to the far side. Sliwa on and outside the yellow. They'll boot it all the way down the corner for Ty Hall. Takes a high bounce there. Hall working it. Again, Chantel gets a piece of it, still loose in the middle and cleared to the side. Kerstetter trying to clear it out, does poke it out. And the Tropics get it back again with 11 minutes to play here in the first. Ball over on the far side. Again, he'd come up with it. Thiago trying to work it through traffic, but loses it. Here's Hall on the right wing. Shot, nice block. Good slide in there by Chantel to get the body in front of it. Long pass up, look out, here comes Ricardinho with a 2-on-none. Plays it to the middle, and Dominic Francis got it. Francis finishes it off, and the Heat now lead it 2-0. The Heat broke out of that one quick. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And Dominic Francis with the goal, his 5th of the season. Ricardinho with the assist. And it's 2-0. Here's Ricardinho getting past the traffic at midfield, and leading up ahead of him on the overlap was Francis. And the Heat now with a 2-0 lead. Florida knocking it off the boards, but they fan out front on the shot. And the Heat coming out of the gates quick. Down the near side, David Miller trying to get to it. Has it knocked away, and it's brought back the other way. Montelaris over onto the left side. Salas in sight will hold on. Sipe with a long throw out of midfield. Dos Santos on it. The Heat will set it up again. Danny DePrima on it. Back for Sipe. Bad pass, and Chantel can't get to it as Florida's pushing up. Now Chantel able to get to it. Cleared back out of traffic. Tapped over to the near side. The Heat bring it back up the other way. Danny DePrima on it in midfield. Back in midfield to Chantel. Loose ball out front. Salas sending it back down to the Heat zone, and back again. The Heat go back to recollect. Again, Florida knocking around, but unable to keep the possession. Look out, Dominic Francis has it. Center point shot, save. Sliwa right in position to stop it. Ball sent up the field. Ricardo Dieguez on it, sends down the neutral, but it's intercepted by Kerstetter. He slows it up, wasn't getting much help at the time, and the Heat will change up. He'll send it back to Sipe. 8:05 to go in the first. Kerstetter gives it away. Ball played toward the middle and still loose out front. Finally cleared out to the neutral zone. Ricardinho, but he sent it back in. And Sipe has to grab on a redirect by Dieguez. Dangerous send back there by Ricardinho. Kerstetter playing it back to Sipe. He'll send it up the field, headed high in the air the other way by the Tropics. And another one by Schlemper. Ball pops loose, Ricardinho on it, dribbling it out of traffic down along the near boards, 1 against 2, and he leaves it for Dos Santos, pops it off the boards. And the Tropics will intercept. Long pass down, just a little bit out of range for Dieguez, and it goes right to the hands of the keeper, Sipe, and back comes Lucio Gonzaga. Midway through the first, 2-0 Harrisburg. Ryan Sipe chipping it up the middle of the field, headed the other way. And again, it's the Tropics. Sent down into the corner. Coutinho, he'll lose it. Now it's out front. Salas shot, score. Salas right down the slot, able to put it in. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Let's take a look at the replay here. Salas got it right near the top of the arc and a 5-hold through Ryan Sipe underneath the legs. But it was a soft pass out by David Miller and gave it away. And Salas took advantage of it. We've got timeout, 6:52 to play in the first. Harrisburg 2, Florida 1. Back on the Heat Soccer Network.
Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group.
Back in Harrisburg. Florida getting on the board. Mauricio Salas getting his 15th goal of the season. Intercepting a bad clear out by Miller to make it a 2-1. Harrisburg leads still. Florida going right to left. On the near side is Rodriguez. He'll tap it over to the far side. Ball dumped down toward the left corner. Loose out on the left wing and back out to the neutral zone. Montelaris playing it over to the far side. Ball dumped down toward the corner. Cleared back out again by the Heat. On the far side. Sent back out again. Florida working it around. Now Ricardinho knocking it back out to the neutral, and the Heat will take control. Other games going on tonight. Milwaukee and Baltimore, Monterey and Cedar Rapids, Ontario, Tacoma, Rio Grande Valley against Turlock. Heat in the neutral zone, taking their time. Ball played back to Sipe from Gonzaga to send it back out. Now Kerstetter on it for Chantel. He can't clear it out. Kept alive, and Sipe plays it off the boards on a shot by Mugin. Ball dumped down on Sipe again. Easy scoop. 4:35 to go in the first. 2-1. Harrisburg with a lead and the ball out of midfield. Getting it for Gonzaga. Back to Chantel and Sipe now sending it far side. A lot of pressure back there. But DePrima able to keep control. Knocked high in the air back out of midfield by Miller. DePrima will clear it out. Ricardinho can't keep control though. Ball still knocking around. Garrettson on it. Crane loses it. Now DePrima has it. Sends it to the far side. Sipe getting pressure from Hall, trying to get it out again. But losing it there is Miller. Shot, score. Miller with a second giveaway, and Florida has tied this game at 2. doing damage. Nice shot deep from that left side. Time of the goal, 11:10. And Salas now has twice gotten that ball. And David Miller not too happy with himself. Salas with his 16th goal of the season. We're tied at 2. Far side Heat. Again, trying to clear it out. Berche can't do so. Florida putting a little more front pressure up top. Here comes Berche running it down the far boards. Comes back up with it. Now Thiago over on the far boards, right in front of his bench, taking his time in the neutral zone. 3:15 to go here in the first. Kerstetter along the near side. That's Tyler Fabian losing it. Here comes Florida again. Shot, score! To Freddie Mugin. Again, the Heat with bad giveaways. Time of the goal, 11:54. Freddie Mugin with his 15th goal of the season. And what you didn't see on that replay is, again, him stealing it right there in between Kerstetter and Fabian. Fabian just did not keep control, and Mugin came up with the ball and finished it off. We've got timeout. 3:06 to go in the first. 3 unanswered goals by the Tropics. Florida leading Harrisburg 3-2 back on the Heat Soccer Network.
Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience. From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you as Freddie Mugin giving Florida a 3-2 lead. We welcome those of you in the Lakeland and Orlando areas, any part of Florida watching, and of course all of our friends throughout the MASL across the country and North America. Glad to have you along on MASL TV. Ball dumped down into the corner. Ricardinho on it, sends it around, but it's intercepted right in the middle and cleared out nicely. Out of midfield, Tropics on it, quickly blowing down the near side. Arico to the middle and a goal! Arico centered it right in front for Ricardo Dieguez. He finishes it, and it's 4-2. Time of the goal, 12 minutes and 11 seconds. And again, the Heat slow to get back. And even though two of the players collapsed towards the middle, instead of going to the outside, it bounced perfectly down the middle, and snaking in was Dieguez. His 22nd goal of the season. And Orico will get the assist. 4-2, Florida. Ball sent back on site. The backup keeper sending it back to the near side. Ball sent down into the corner. Now Texera on it. Right wing board sends it back out to the neutral zone. Now Kerstetter dumping it down into the corner. Texera, right side. Gonzaga shot wide left. Heat will set it up again. Sipe on it outside the yellow line. Dumping it down, left corner. Cleared back out to the neutral. Gonzaga sending it back in, looking for a little give-and-go action with Ricardinho shot it wide. Cleared to the side, sent back out by Schempler, but he kicked it out of play. It'll be a kick in top of the arc. Coming up here for the Heat. There's Lucio Gonzaga. He was missed for a few games, sitting out of suspension last month. Opportunity here for the Heat. At the top of the arc, Thiago or Ricardinho. It'll be Ricardinho, left side Gonzaga, and his blast goes up and out, but it did skim off the back of one of the Florida players. I think that was Schempler. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Heat. Peter Sliwa guarding that post, and the Heat to restart again. Thiago's going to chip it opposite side. Volley shot blocked. That was a rip by Dominic Francis. Look out, here comes another breakout down the near side. Pereira's shot it wide. Ball comes out to the right side and sent to the middle again. And this time, the Heat will look to get it out. Denison Cabral out there. He's wearing the number 75 jersey. Here come the Heat, but Thiago can't control the ball, and it's cleared all the way out at midfield and bounces out of play. Cabral is dressed for this one. He'll see some limited time, or, well, actually as much time as he wants. He's the coach. Still have Gino DeFlorio and Lester Felician down there. Oh, what a sieve goal from midfield. Sliwa, what was he thinking? A long blast from outside the yellow line. And this one sent all the way down and goes between the legs of Sliwa, and the keeper will get a goal. Ryan Sipe trying to dump this one down deep in the zone, and it gets past Sliwa. Time of the goal, 13:53. Unassisted goal for Sipe in his first. Makes it a 4-3 game. You don't see Sliwa making mistakes like that very often. And that should have been a routine save, and instead it wasn't. And you got to remember, in indoor soccer, sometimes things that look like they're routine are a little bit harder than what they come across as. Right there was one. Kind of bent down and didn't get enough arm muscle on stopping it, just kind of five-hold on him. 30 seconds to go in the first. Very odd first quarter here. He'd started out with a 2-0 lead, and then he had 4 unanswered goals by Florida. Now the Heat get one back on a fluke goal. Few seconds left to go. Florida with it at midfield. Francis comes up with it. That'll do it. We have played one here in Harrisburg. Our score, Florida Tropics 4, Harrisburg Heat 3. Back with the second quarter here on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience. From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into... Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. After one, it's 4-3 Florida, scoring 29 seconds into Prima for Harrisburg made it 1-0, and Francis at 4:22 made it 2-0 Heat. But then at 8:08, Salas with a steal makes it 2-1, and then at 11:10, Salas again ties it at 2. Freddie Mugen at 11:54 made it 3-2. At 12:11, Dieguez scores, making it 4-2. Then goalkeeper Ryan Sight with a fluke goal, sending one outside the yellow line all the way down on Sliwa, who mishandled it and let it go through the legs for a goal. That's where we get our 4-3 score at the end of one. They just honored moments ago our good friend Jerry Holtree, president of the Harrisburg Heat fan club. They will be disbanding that and putting more focus on season ticket holders as the fan club. And Jerry has been with the original Heat, and then the last 6 seasons with the second go-round of this Harrisburg Heat, and he has done some great things and fantastic working with Jerry over the years, and we thank him for his service and his support of the Harrisburg Heat as the president of the fan club. Florida's going from left to right here in this second quarter. Tropics with the ball on the near side. Orico sending it down along the boards, gets bounced and cleared back out by Francis. Gonzaga, nifty move, comes up with it, moves down left side, fakes toward the top of the box, fakes again, trying to get it, and Florida just too much around him. Orico brings it back out to the neutral zone. Orico bumped down by Gonzaga. That'll be a foul on Lucio Gonzaga. Anthony Orico with 11 goals coming into this game for the Tropics. Gonzaga for the Heat coming in with 17 goals. Sipe with the ball, easy scoop up for him. He'll put it down on the floor, and Berche will send it back to him. He'll clear it back out to the neutral zone. Sent down on Sipe again, he'll scoop it up. Now firing it up the middle of the field. Now Texera comes up with it. Texera out at center circle. Over to Chiago, he gets yanked down. Had he not gotten that call, it would have been an easy run down the far side for the Tropics. Orico is complaining, he didn't think it was a foul. But the Heat get the call, and Kerstetter will restart things. Kerstetter playing it all the way to the right point. Texera sends it back out to Berche. His pass is blocked. He'd have to run it down. Tyler Fabian comes up with it. Knocks it forward and sent back up the middle of the field. Far side. In front. Goal! What a pass over to Salas from Dieguez. And that is the hat trick now for Salas. Salas over at the left point, crossing it to the opposite side. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And again, look at this nice pass from Dieguez over to Salas on the far post. Salas now 3 goals. That's his 17th. It's 5-3. Denison Cabral standing on the back of the bench there with Lester Felician in uniform if he wants to go out. I think he's only done a couple shifts. That's it thus far. Tropics with a 9-9 record on the season. Still technically alive for playoffs. There's a shot wide. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Gonzaga on it, but they're going to need a lot of help. Sight playing in near side for DePrima. Out of midfield. And DePrima goes back on it again. Taps it back to Sight. Danny DePrima to Sight. They'll send it up the middle, sent back the other way, score! Schlemper just kind of hanging out. And Raphael Schlemper. Again, Heat with some easy giveaways, and it's costing them. Time of the goal, 2:52. In the neutral zone, it was Pereiras who came up with it. And Schlemper able to finish it off. For his 10th goal of the season, it's now 6-3. Assistant coach Gino DeFlorio. Not too happy right now. A shot there on Sliwa, who'll hold on. Tropics come up with it again, taking down the corner. Mujin sending it around, and Sight grabs on. He'll put it on the carpet. Fairchain knocks it back out. Long pass, Thiago sending it down the corner. Sliwa getting to it first, but getting pressure from behind. Able to clear it back out to the neutral zone, onto the near side, Salas. Long pass all the way up. Center point, Dieguez. And it comes back to the keeper. And Sipe sent it softly on the near side to Kerstetter, who had slipped down. Luckily able to get a piece of it and have it knocked out of play. They'll clear it back out to the neutral zone again, trying to get it to Ricardinho. And the Tropics win the ball. This Harrisburg Heat team got off to a great start this season. Even a great start in this game. And then things just slowly fell apart on them. Injuries. Just some bad play at times. Gonzaga comes up with the ball. And we'll get the holding foul on the Tropics. One of the bigger problems was losing a defender in Steven Basso, a guy who pretty much solidifies your back lines. And Basso with some lower back problems, an injury, and unable to play. Ball sent around, cleared back out. Losing him has hurt this team. Look out. Right side, Salas, shot, score! He's got a great touch, and that was Ricardo Dieguez. Dieguez's second goal of the game, 23rd of the season at 4:18. That great pass, far side of midfield. Dieguez settles it softly off the tip of the toe and then finishes it off. And it's now 7-3 Florida. Chantel sending the ball down into the corner. Texera on it, right wing boards. All the way out to Kerstetter in midfield. Tyler Fabian, near side Chantel. Back to Kerstetter. Trying to get it up to Texera. Ball knocked over to the far side and cleared back out by Pereiras. A lot of bodies falling all over the place. Ty Hall comes over there. Then Kirstetter knocks it back down the corner. Head coach Clay Roberts kind of putting his hands up on the bench like, hey, are we going to get a call here? Sliwa comes over it. Now he'll roll it back out. Tropics in control right now. Montelaris will slow things up. Near side Rodriguez. 9:40 to go in the second. 7-3 Tropics. There's a ball knocking back to sight. He'll hold on. Playing it out for Thiago, but Fabian unable to keep control, but kicked out of bounds by the Tropics. Here's Dominic Francis. He missed a few games with injuries. Ball sent into the corner, but Gonzaga unable to get a shot off. Ball brought back out of traffic by Coutinho. And Crane has it along the near side. Crane chipping it all the way down into the left corner. No one there except the Tropics knocked along the boards in sight. Will come up with it. Near side Berche, Meller. Gonzaga can't control. Diego's coming up with it. And then Berche back on it again. Clearing it near side for Gonzaga. Lucio Gonzaga just outside his yellow line, crossing it to the opposite side. At midfield, Chantel having a hard time, now plays it back for Danny DePrima. Thiago across midfield, getting it down for now Texera near the top of the arc, looking, pulls the trigger, gets deflected just wide. Cleared back up the field. 7-3. Tropics leading the Heat. DePrima on it, playing it over towards the bench, and Ricardinho has it. He'll tap it near side for Chantel. And DePrima will now leave it where Thiago gets knocked down. Foul against the Tropics, Anthony Arico, and a little more extracurricular activity out there. And Arico and Thiago Freitas being warned by the official. They'll restart the Heat. Work it up the field. Top of the arc, Ricardinho. Back out to DePrima at center circle. Little spin move, Ricardinho. He shoots and scores. Ricardinho from the top of the arc. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. He had to win that pass. Sent to him by DePrima. But he was able to get control of it, turn, and shoot and score. 18th goal of the season for Ricardinho. There's some fans getting all purpley for this game. We've got timeout, 7:40 to play here in the second. 7-4, Florida leading the Heat. Back on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Fremont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience.
Play back on, and Florida with a long shot that deflects wide now to play. It'll be a kick-in coming up. Right along the near side. Restart at the right point. Tropics send one around the boards and shot just wide. Still loose out front. Mugin trying to get a piece of that. Now Texera will just clear it, but it's intercepted again. Out front by Montelaris. They'll play it over onto the far side and back at midfield. Teixeira. We've got our Val Texera, and they've got their Lucas Teixeira. Out of midfield, Florida on it. They lead 7-4. Salas sends it back over to the far side. Sent down into the corner by Pereiras. Still loose in Kerstetter, trying to get a little help to clear it out. Texera pokes it out, but not very far. Well, Gonzaga comes up with it. Back for Chantel. Leaving it for Gonzaga, dangerously playing it back to the Heat zone. Kerstetter will send it up the near side, getting it to Dominic Francis. He'll play it back to the yellow line, and Chantel, I think that Dos Santos, will dump it down into the corner. Tropics on it. No problems for them getting it back out. Sliwa sends it up the middle of the field. Chantel, far side. Danny DePrima. Stolen away from him. Out of position is Sipe, and a long shot by Dieguez in the neutral zone. Then Sipe is going to be called for a tripping penalty. He was down in the box and sliding in, taking out a Florida player. That was Salas. And where he did the penalty should be a penalty kick because it happened in the box. Sipe thinks he took a dive. We're going to get a penalty kick. Or are they going to give it a shootout? Interesting. I'd like to see that replay again, see exactly where everything transpired. So far this season, Anthony Arrico has 2 shootout goals, but they're going to let Freddie Mugin do this, and it's going to be a shootout, so no penalty kick. At the whistle, play is alive. If Mugin scores, there will be no power play. If he misses, then play continues with a man advantage for the Tropics. Time of the penalty, 9:14. 2 minutes tripping. Dos Santos will serve the penalty for the keeper, Ryan Sipe. Freddie Mugin lining it up on the shootout. Everyone else in midfield. Mugin taps it to his left. Again, takes it deep. And an easy tapper for a goal. He got Sipe down. Got around him. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 18 seconds. Sipe bit out near the top of the box. And Mugin just moved it out just a little bit further. And a couple more taps to finish it. So there will be no power play now. Teams are at equal strength. Mugin's second of the game, his 16th. of the season, a shootout goal. And it's now 8-4 Florida. Ball sent down into the left corner. Tropics trying to clear it back out. And we get a foul whistled against the Tropics out of the neutral zone. I believe Diego's for pushing. Free kick coming up. Sipe getting the start tonight instead of Hugo Silva. Ball sent down to the near side. Meller can't control. Now Kerstetter will bust up a pass. But again, the Tropics with the ball and a foul on the Heats. Brad Kerstetter, Halifax product, local boy. He's been here for all of these 6 returning seasons of the Heat. There's Clay Roberts, the head coach for the Tropics. I get so jealous when I see him sporting that great Florida tan. For you folks down in the Lakeland area, welcome. David Miller with the ball. But the Tropics with the lead. It's 8-4. Under 5 minutes to play here in the second. Chiago on it. Steps into the left side. Back out front. Long shot by Berche. Just gets deflected wide. Another one gets blocked. Still loose out front. Chiago shot. Hand save. Sliwa knocking it wide and cleared back out. Here's Danny DePrima putting one up and out of play. Eight to 4 is our score, Florida. They're in Baltimore tomorrow night. Tonight it's Milwaukee at Baltimore. Trying to get a score for you on that one here shortly. 3-1. Baltimore leading Milwaukee in the second quarter. Sipe with the ball, trying to play it out, gets it over to Gonzaga. Now Berche clearing it out of midfield. Sent back the other way by Schlemper. Into the corner and back out of midfield. Tropics are going to run it down, send it all the way back to Sliwa. He'll play it out of midfield. Schlemper knocks it out to play again. Kick in coming up for the Heat. 8-4 Florida, but the Heat with the restart at the yellow line of the Florida zone. Ball sent off the boards toward the middle. Comes back out front. Just shot wide to the left by Francis. Recovered by Schlemper. Cleared back out to the neutral zone. We've got the mascot game coming up at halftime. Always a fun one to watch. Sliwa makes a save. Left side shot. Another save as Leo put one on the keeper. Leo trying to run it down again. And the ball is cleared. Up the field, Berche trying to get out. Diego's tossing him out of the way. And we'll pick up the foul to be a free kick for Harrisburg with 3:12 to go in the second. Ball sent all the way down to the near side. Fabian on it for the Heat. Neutral zone, Leo. Well, Chiago coming up with it. Steps in. Moves. Left corner. Shot. Save. Sliwa. Sent back out to the neutral zone. Chantel will run it down. We're back here tomorrow night. Syracuse and Harrisburg, a 7 o'clock start. Loose ball. Sliwa's trying to get to it, but tangled up with Val Texera. Ball goes out to the neutral zone. And Ty Hall comes over it. He'll play it back towards his own end. Teixeira gets knocked down by Texera. It'll be a free kick for Florida with 2:28 to go in the second. 8-4. Our score in favor of the Tropics. At halftime, we'll run down all the scenarios in the MASL playoff picture. And check that out of town scoreboard once again. Here's Chiago for the Heat. Sends it over to the far side. Midfield, Danny DePrima, near side. Thiago Freitas. They'll work it toward the yellow line. Back over to the far side. DePrima. Chantel, center circle. DePrima again dancing it around. Ball comes back to the near side. Chantel taking his time getting to him and sends it back to Sipe. Sipe getting it up for Dominic Francis, who's going to make a little run down the near side with Thiago. Thiago takes it to the middle. Fakes again. Works to his left. Plays it to his right. No one home except Mujin. And Mujin getting the pass back all the way down into the corner. He'll send it all the way back in midfield. Tropics using a little ball control, working the clock late here in the second quarter. They lead it 8-4. Mujin on again, tries the heel kick, trying to get it back to Schlemper, but cleared back out. On the near side, here come the Tropics again. Shot just wide. Schlemper sent it across the middle and got deflected wide. Now it's Pereiras out front. Working in with Montelaris. Into the corner again, but it comes back out for the Heat. Soft touch. Thiago on it, 30-some seconds to go. Forward for Ricardinho, but it got right past him. He was a little off balance. Couldn't handle the hot pass. Here's a one-timer wide around the boards. That'll be a kick in for the Heat with 22 seconds to go in the half. John Wilsbach with you from the New Holland Large Arena at the Farm Show Complex and Friedmont Mortgage Field. Glad you're with us. One more game on the season for the Heat. That's tomorrow night, and then things will change a little bit next season. They'll start the season a little bit later, and they'll go a little bit later, which is going to be great for the league, and I think great for fans, because you always see a better attendance for this league. Traditionally, back in the 90s and 2000s, in the January, Februarys, and Marches than you did in the Novembers and Decembers. So that'll be a great addition as time expires here at halftime. Our score at the half: Florida 8, Harrisburg 4. Stay tuned. Coming up here at halftime, it's the mascot game. And we'll run down all the stats and scoring when we come back here on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com. Friedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Friedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience.
Now would be the time to see them. And thank you everyone once again for playing tonight's Harrisburg Frisbee Toss. And as we clean up the Frisbees, we've got Scorch and all of his friends tonight, all the way from Pyongyang's Winter Olympics, competing in the Harrisburg Heat Mascot Olympics. And tonight's two teams competing against each other, the hometown heroes, including our very own Scorch. From Hack, the Hemingway Hawk. From PSU Harrisburg, the Nittany Lion. From the Hershey Bears, Coco. From the York Revolution, downtown. And from the Harrisburg Senators, Rascal and Grounder. And from the team Corporate Raiders, we've got Red from Red Robin.
Playoff spots.
Silver.
Rio Grande Valley, El Paso, they are done. Eliminated. In the Pacific Division, the San Diego Sockers clinched a playoff spot and the Pacific Division title. The Ontario Fury can clinch their playoff spot by defeating Tacoma tonight. And the Turlock Express have been eliminated from the playoffs. So that's where we stand in the playoff hunt as we wind down the regular season here in the MASL, as we're about to get started with a mascot game. Always entertaining watching these folks. Let's run down the scoring for you here in the first half. First quarter, 29 seconds in, Danny DePrima, his 6th of the season from Gonzaga, and the Heat opened it up to a 1-0 lead. And at 4:22, Dominic Francis, his 5th of the season from Ricardinho, made it 2-0. At 8:08 of the first, Salas scoring his 15th of the season, made it 2-1. Another giveaway by the Heat, 11-10, and Salas capitalizes his 16th of the season. As we give you the replays there, and Dominic Francis finishing it off, but there's the first giveaway as Meller kind of gave it out. Salas sent it in for his 15th. And then just a few minutes later, Salas again, bottom right corner, his 16th of the season. At 11:54, just 44 seconds later, here comes Freddie Mugin top of the arc. He puts it in, makes it 3-2. And then at 12-11 of the first. Ball knocked off the boards by Arico, and Dieguez finishes it off for his 22nd of the season. Makes it 4-2. Here's Sipe, the keeper for the Heat, sends it down on Sleewood. It goes through his legs. And Ryan Sipe, credited with the goal, makes it 4-3 at the end of one, still in favor of Florida. But here they come again, right side, and finishing it off, Salas with a hat trick. Diego's a nice pass, made it 5-3. Sipe trying to clear it out, but sent right back in, and a quick turn by Schlemper, and it's 6-3. Pereiras got the assist on that. As you see, Sipe just didn't get it out to one of his teammates. Pereiras sent it right to Schlemper, who finished it off, made it 6-3 at that point. Schlemper's 10th of the season. And then once again, here comes Dieguez, upper left corner, his 23rd of the season at 4:18 of the second, makes it 7-3. But the Heat get one back here. Nice ball win by Ricardinho to find it bottom left side and put it in for his 18th of the season. DePrima got the assist. Shootout goal coming late here at 9:18 of the second, and Freddie Mugen finishes it off, his second of the game and 16th of the season. And that's where we get our scoring. We're at halftime. Let's check that out-of-town score in Baltimore. I believe it's still a 3-2 score. It is. So, and maybe halftime score now. Baltimore 3, Milwaukee 2 in that contest. We'll step out. We're at halftime. 8-4. Florida Tropics leading the Harrisburg Heat here on the Heat Soccer Network.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience.
This should go swimmingly. All right, we're going to put the Hometown Heroes on one side, the Corporate Raiders on the other side, a good old-fashioned tug of war. There we go, at midfield. A small rope and mascots wearing gloves. This should go awesome. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! We're going to call a win for the Hometown Heroes on that one. This reminds me of the 1826 mascot games, and we all know how that turned out. All right, our final game is a good old-fashioned mascot dance-off. That's right, the mascot is not worth it. It's suit without some moves. So representing the Hometown Heroes will be Scorch in the dance-off. And representing the Corporate Raiders in the dance-off will be... Who's it going to be? All right, we got it. Booker. Mindy, let's hit the music.
Watching the mascots do their thing here in Harrisburg. John Wills back with you. Glad to have you along. Fans of the MASL and MITRE share a long-term vision to see arena soccer grow in North America. MITRE's Astro Division Ball is the official game ball for MASL League play. MITRE's Astro Division is designed specifically for play-on artificial surfaces, features a more accurate flight than the average ball, and has a 30% reduced bounce to make it play more efficiently in arena soccer. Fans, don't forget, you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams. Make sure you're following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. And of course, you're watching Harrisburg Heat Soccer on MASL TV. Catch every game. The league's official streaming home, MASL.tv, or on the MASL app. Download it for free on iTunes or from the Google Play Store. Now, one more game for the Harrisburg Heat. That's tomorrow night. And the season is over and won't start until next December. as we told you, that the league has made some changes. Will not be starting in November any longer. Going to push things back a month and go to a 22-game season. So the Harrisburg Heat next season, looking forward to getting some more games in March. And make sure you check out the Harrisburg Heat's website for your season ticket information. Same thing with you folks in Florida. You need to support your Florida Tropics. Go to their website and check out all the latest information and news for the Florida Tropics and get your season tickets as they become available for next season on the early birds. This is how we'll get the MASL sustained and improved and stronger. The quality fans that we have in indoor soccer and coming back year after year. Well, fans, our players train hard 7 days a week. When they get sore, they visit Homza Chiropractic for their adjustments. Homza is the official chiropractor of the Heat. Orthopedic Institute of Pennsylvania and Arlington Orthopedics, family care of PA. When you're strained, sprained, or broken, you can call 24/7 for orthopedic injury care and advice. See an orthopedic specialist. Avoid the way to the ER. Orthopedic urgent care without the drama. Proud medical provider of the Harrisburg Heat. What are you doing after the games? Tonight and tomorrow, you can celebrate at Mr. G's Sports Bar, North Harrisburg. No one loves the Heat as much as Mr. G, but everyone loves Mr. G's food. Post-game, each game at Mr. G's. You need the best products and service and office documents. Call Dacio. They service all Central PA region. They've earned a reputation so strong that we've made them the official copier company of the Harrisburg Heat. That's Dacio. Dreyer Physical Therapy Institute, proud to offer modern treatment services for many musculoskeletal disorders and diseases, as well as for post-injury, post-operative rehabilitation. They lead the industry by faithfully upholding their patient care promise. They ensure access to services within 24 hours of all patients receiving referrals. They work with all insurance plans. Our friends at Dreyer Physical Therapy, PA. We are getting set for the second half of action here at Fremont Mortgage Field at the Farm Show. If you don't know where to start, Fremont Mortgage takes pride helping our clients gain a better understanding of the mortgage process in simple to understand terms. Fremont Mortgage, they provide you with all the information you need to make the right decision. The Harrisburg Heat would like to welcome the Comfort Inn Riverfront Hotel, located in downtown Harrisburg, right on the banks of the Susquehanna River. 100% smoke-free hotel. Stay where the Heat stays at the Comfort Inn Riverfront. We start this second quarter, and the Heat down by 4. And going from left to right. Lucio Gonzaga with the ball out in the neutral zone. Tapping it to Ricardinho, gets free. Top of the arc, his shot blocked though. Outstanding to Prima out in the neutral zone. He'll get it back from Dominic Francis. Kerstetter playing it over to Dominic Francis. Down for Fabian, but he gets past him all along the boards. Sliwa clears it out. Chantel on it again. Shot by Miller wide. Comes back out to the near side. Foul whistled against the Heat. Free kick, Florida. Early here in the second. Kind of a disappointing season for the Heat. They got off to such a great start this year. And things just kind of went downhill. All cleared out to the neutral zone. Tropics working around. Monteleras playing it back to Sliwa. Up the middle of the field, Kerstetter trying to get to it. Takes a shot right to the face on the kick by Pereiras. And caught him right in the face. So Kerstetter is down and will be tended to. He's taken some hard knocks over the years. We recall some of the early seasons. It was 4 or 5 years ago, and Kerstetter taking some nasty shots and kicks to the face and the head. Some diehard Purple fans. Someone got some bad hair coloring. They've got their seats right behind the bench. Kerstetter still being tended to, gets up. Appears to be okay. Feels the face, it's still there. Luckily not bleeding, it doesn't seem like. He'll walk off under his own power. And a restart coming up. Set up the field. Dos Santos getting back on it first for the Heat. He'll chip it back up the middle. Sent back in and deflected. Over to the far side it goes. Diego's on it. Left side shot, score. Salas finishes it off. Once again, that combo, Diego's and Salas. Let's take a look at it. Ball over on the far side. Perfect pass from right to left. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 53 seconds of the third. And Salas with goal number 4, 18 on the season. Dieguez gets his second assist. It's 9-4 Tropics. Ball over on the left side. Shot wide by Denison Cabral, the player coach. He has it out in the neutral zone, getting it to DePrima. Gonzaga. DePrima shot, crossbar. Comes back out. Gonzaga. DePrima again to the middle. Still loose shot. Save. Sliwa getting some help down low from Ty Hall. Berche on it. He'll take a long shot from the neutral zone up and out of play. He's got a rocket shot. It doesn't help, though, if it doesn't stay underneath that crossbar or down below the glass. It'll be a goal kick for the Tropics. So the restart coming up. Ball sent all the way down into the corner. Back out to the neutral zone. Monteleras getting a little pressure from behind. Back to Sliwa. They'll get it out. Rodriguez all the way down to the near side. Ball sent to the middle and goes wide onto the far side by Arico. Loose up the far boards and he get tripped up, but they're letting him play. Keeping the clock moving with a 9-4 score. Salas headballing it down into the corner. Gets it back, shot, blocked. Still battling, sends it around, cleared back out by Kerstetter. Recovered out in the neutral zone by Teixeira. Salas again with a spin move into the Heat zone. Falls down left wing, kicking at it on the carpet. Should be a dangerous play foul, and it is. So a free kick coming up for Harrisburg. Marcus Chantel will restart things for the Heat. He'll boot this one high out at midfield. Sent back in, headed around. Herstetter clearing it over to the side. And back out to the neutral zone it goes. Stepping in left point, top of the box, shot gets deflected again and cleared out. Sent all the way back to the keeper by Pereiras. They'll work it along the near boards. 9-4 Tropics in control. Sent down Mujin, left wing boards. Pereiras out in center circle. No need for the Tropics to push the envelope. They can work the clock with a 5-goal lead. Ty Hall running it down, left wing boards. Lays it back out to the neutral zone. Rodriguez onto the opposite side, gets it back. He'll get it down to Ty Hall, left wing boards. He gets pushed down from behind by Chantel to be a free kick for the Tropics. Restart along the near side. Shot gets blocked over to the far boards. Comes back in midfield. Guilherme Dos Santos out there. You got two Dos Santos in this game. Here's a shot. Saved by Sipe. Still loose down the middle. Sipe collides with the zone man, but still comes up with it. Makes a long throw up the middle of the field. Down to Ricardinho on the left point. David Miller trying to get to it. Can't. Thiago, shot, save. Sliwa. David Miller comes over there in the corner again, but it's going to be called for the pushing foul. It'll be a free kick for the Tropics. They'll boot this one all the way up the middle of the field and it goes out of play. Might recall last month, the two games here at the Farm Show, the field was put down on concrete. Since that time, the field was taken down, put back up on dirt as they replaced the dirt again here in the arena. Doesn't change the bounce too much. All sent back to the keeper, Sliwa. He'll get it up the middle and turn. Arico. Onto the opposite side, Rodriguez. Under 9 minutes to go in the third. 9-4 Tropics. Sliwa getting a little pressure up front. Now has it cleared out. Gonzaga comes up with it. Taking his time. Up for Leo, getting pressure from Crane. Now Sipe will send it up the far boards. Miller double teamed along the far board, still keeping control. Falls down. Refs let him play, gets the heel kick back to him, but has his shot blocked. Kept alive by Thiago. Knocked around out in the neutral zone. Ricardinho on it. Thiago, left side, shot, score! Thiago Freitas taking his time, finds the perfect angle on that left wing, hits inside the right post, and gets it to bounce in. Look at him here, taking his time, pokes it, and it's a goal. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 51 seconds. Thiago from Ricardinho. And it's 9-5. And Thiago, with his 8th of the season, they call it unassisted. I thought that was Sister Ricardinho. We're at the midway point of the third. We'll step out. 7:59 to go in the third. 9-5, Florida Tropics leading the Harrisburg Heat. Back on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invicta has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invicta is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invicta, providing affordable HD video solutions. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com.
Back at the New Holland Large Arena at the Farm Show Complex in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Fremont Mortgage Field. John Wills-Bach with you midway through the third quarter. 9-5 is our score in favor of the Florida Tropics. The other earlier game here in the East tonight, in the third with 2:45 to go in the third, Baltimore leading the Milwaukee Wave 4-2. Of course, other late games tonight, and they're just underway. Monterey and Cedar Rapids tied at 1. Cedar Rapids has been on a pretty good roll lately. They're 11-10 on the season. In the neutral zone, ball sent in for the Heat. Top of the arc, shot by Fabian is blocked. Cleared back out. Sent down into the corner, Sight. Along the boards, kicked it out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Tropics. Mascot night here in Harrisburg. They're out on the concourse before the game, greeting the fans as they came in, expecting a good crowd tomorrow night for the final game of the regular season, but this is a nice Friday night crowd too, as that shot blasted up and out of play. So Heat fans, if you're watching and you're not here tonight, obviously, come on out tomorrow night. Final game of the regular season for your Harrisburg Heat. And very much so for Val Texera, the team captain for his career in indoor soccer. Retirement celebration tomorrow night here at the Farm Show. Ball sent around the board. Sight got a hand on it. Nice job at knocking it out front and far enough away from one of the attackers. Sliwa comes up with it. And a foul whistled. Restart coming up for the Tropics. Florida on it, far side. Ball sent down left side. Salas, far post, goal! Great passing by Salas. Getting it to the opposite side and finished off by Mugin. 8:30 is the time of the goal. There's Salas getting it on the top left side of the box. Mugin over on the right side. Wide open. No one on him. And Mugin's third of the game. His 17th of the season. He's got the hat trick. So Salas and Mugin both with a hat trick. It's now a 10-5 game. Ryan Sipe getting his first start for the Harrisburg Heat. Not having a successful one at that. We may have a problem with one of the boards on the far side.
Once again, Michael Zabriskie, you are needed at the
Yeah, the boards.
At the top of section 3. Thanks for being join us post-game.
Or maybe the bench. So it looks like we're going to take a brief timeout. Make sure they get their bench fixed over there for the Tropics. It's either that or one of the boards. Are they going to take a stoppage? Or are they happy with things? Let's see. I think they're happy. I don't see anyone doing anything, so we'll resume. Tropics in control, 10-5.
Let's go, Heat!
Trying to clear it out again. On the near side, Leo with it. He's got Cabral to his left, but can't get to it. The ball's cleared. Back down the field, Denison Cabral, a long and successful career with the Baltimore Blast when he was a player. He's had to suit up for a few games this season. Look at, nice pass by Salas, little chip shot and a goal by Dieguez. Perfect read by Salas in knocking the ball off the boards. It centered over to Dieguez, and he finished it off with a soft one again. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 57 seconds.
And 6:03 to play in the third period. It is your Harrisburg Heat 5, the Florida Tropics.
So Dieguez
Harrisburg, let's make some noise!
getting a hat trick. His third of the game and 24th of the season. Salas with the assist. It's now 11-5. So Dieguez, Salas, and Mugin each with 3 goals for this Tropics team, which has now opened it up to an 11-5 lead. And this is what the Heat have been experiencing here in the second half of this season. Just unable to play cohesively and defend. Again, we mentioned Stephen Basso's been out with that injury here, and that has a big effect when your main defender and main blocker is off the field, but still, no excuse for some of the plays we've seen here in the last couple months. Corner kick coming up for the Heat. Gonzaga will take it. He'll play it out front. DePrima with a shot, gets deflected wide. Knocked into Ricardinho, but it got deflected wide. Now the Heat will set it up again with Sipe, sending it up the middle. All the way to the Florida zone. Back to Sliwa, he'll clear it out. DePrima comes up with it for the Heat. 5 minutes to go in the third. 11-5 is our score. Florida Tropics with the lead. Looking for a little give and go action. Chiago trying to run it down, ball popping loose. He still gets control somehow, but now Ty Hall steps in front. Now it's Dos Santos. His shot blocked by Crane. Hall trying to clear it out again. Can't. Still loose. And now Crane able to get it out down along the near boards. And Kerstetter will run it down for the Heat.
Let's go, Heat!
Fabian on it. Crossfield pass over to Berche. Looking to get it down for Chiago in the corner. Ball cleared back out of midfield. Comes all the way back to the keeper, Ryan Sipe. Sipe letting it fly and sent back out again by the Tropics. Still loose. Tropics come up with it. Left side shot. Score! Diago! Another goal, his fourth. Ricardo Dieguez. Time of the goal, 11-10. His 25th of the season. fourth on the game. Makes it 12-5. Tropics just running away with this one. All sent down into the Heat zone. Foul whistled. Tropics ball. Well, this is a great nucleus of players for Florida. Even if they don't make the playoffs, a good group of players to come back next season. Now, losing those 2 games to San Diego, who came to visit Florida, was certainly tough, but they hung with them. They just could not get the scores that were needed. But if Clay Roberts and the ownership in Florida is able to keep most of this group together, they're going to be fine next season. So you fans down there in Florida, get those season tickets and support your Tropics, because next year looks to be just as good, if not better, than this season. Sipe, or check that, Sliwa kicks it out of play, but they're going to call the foul on Ricardinho. It'll be a free kick coming up for Florida, as Sliwa got some interference and tripped. Another pushing foul on the Heat. Quickly, here comes Coutinho. Over onto the far side for Salas. Back to Rodriguez and back to Sliwa. Again, no need for Florida to really push the envelope. Long pass down. Wide open player there is Mujin, but he puts it up and out of play into the hallway. And they've got a 7-goal lead. And they've got a big game against Baltimore tomorrow night, the Eastern Division champions. So, save a little bit. Florida flew into Baltimore and then drove up here to Harrisburg. So, for you folks in Florida, many of you travel, I'm sure, back up north at times. It's only about an hour and 15-minute drive from Towson, Maryland, just outside Baltimore, up here to Harrisburg. Ball sent back to Sliwa. He'll kick it high in the air. Headed to the opposite side. Still loose. Fabian comes up with it. Thiago, shot blocked. Nice block there by Dos Santos, getting in front of it. It'll be a restart coming up from the corner. All played out front, but off the mark a little bit. Nice little toe tapper to knock it the other way. Sipe's going to dump it down in the corner again, trying to get it to Ricardinho, but Ty Hall's right there on his back. Ricardinho shot, score! Left wing. What a rip, Thiago Freitas. Watch Thiago here. Little fake, pulls with that right, and puts it top shelf. Now, Hall was trying to stay in front of him, but just got beat by a step, gave him a little open space. Time of the goal, 13:04. And Thiago gets a second of the game, his 9th of the season. Makes it 12-6. And Sipe gets the assist on that. We'll write it down, but I'm not sure. 12-6. Thiago Freitas, 2 goals on the game for the Heat. But again, Florida has doubled up here on the Heat. It's a long comeback, especially right there when you got opportunities like that for the Florida Tropics, almost scoring again. All sent up the middle of the field. Mujin losing it. Chantel sends it the other way. Ball dumped down into the corner. Pereiras. Now the Heat. Francis. Long pass up the middle. Knocked to the side. Teixeira circling back. And he'll get it back over on the far side. Stolen away. Here's Thiago. Right side. Teixeira shot it wide. May have gotten bumped from behind on that. The Heat with a wide open opportunity. Thiago trying again. Deep in the corner. Has it poked away. Now Chantel moves in. Left side. Thiago Freitas sends it to the far post. Goal! Thiago with that pinpoint accuracy. Finding again the inside of that right post. Watch this. Boy, he just has that nice angle. He's able to hit it. And he's got his third goal of the game. And trying to keep the Heat in this one at 14-29. Third of the game. His 10th of the season makes it 12-7. Still in favor of the Tropics. Thiago Freitas makes it 12-7. Look out, here comes Hall for the Tropics. Left side shot, save, Sipes still loose and headed out by Dos Santos. And a nice save there at the goal line. Fabian comes out of the neutral zone. Ball sent all the way back to Sliwa. He'll hold on. He'll take his time, toss it high in the air. The quarter will expire. We've played 3 here in Harrisburg. Our score, Florida Tropics 12, Harrisburg Heat 7. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience. From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions. Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526. or ChrisTheRealtorForYou@gmail.com.
Back at the Farm Show's large arena, the New Holland Arena in Freedmont Mortgage Field. John Wills back with you, 12-7. Florida Tropics leading the Harrisburg Heat after 3. A lot of scoring in this game, and here in the third, it was Salas at 153. Thiago at 6:51 for the Heat. Mugen at 8:30 of the third. Then Dieguez at 8:57 and 11:10. Thiago scores 2 over a little minute from each other, 13:04 and at 14:29. Trying to somehow keep the Heat in this one. It's 12-7. Florida leading the Harrisburg Heat.
What's up, everybody? Perform a poem for a tragedy. I wrote it because of all the school shootings and violence that's going on.
They had a event here this week for the Harrisburg Heat. where they had the Sandy Hook soccer team here playing this past week in an exhibition game against the Harrisburg Heat. And now they're having a brief talk about school safety, gun safety, shooting issues. So they have a local performer doing kind of a poem rap type thing regarding that. Well, we remind you we're back on the air tomorrow night here at the Farm Show, 7 o'clock, Harrisburg and Syracuse to end the regular season for the Harrisburg Heat. So we'll be on the air at 7. Make sure you tune in. We hope you come to the game. Final game for Val Texera. And should be some Heat alumni here tomorrow night. Going to maybe play a little bit at halftime. So we look forward to seeing them and hopefully get a few of those guys up here in the booth at some point to join us for the broadcast tomorrow. Well, we're still waiting on this community service message to end here in between the third and fourth quarter. Talking about community and school safety, and dealing with the tragedy in Florida. That incident happened just northwest of Fort Lauderdale. It's still a few hours away from you folks in Lakeland, Florida, but of course, everyone affected in this country by that. So we start the fourth quarter. 12-7 is our score. Let's check for an update down in Baltimore. And we've got one. Looks like late third or early fourth. 6-3 Baltimore. So Baltimore Blast leading the Milwaukee Wave 6-3. And we still have a 1-1 score, I believe, on the Monterey Cedar Rapids game. We'll double check that score. It is. Second quarter, 1-1, Cedar Rapids and Monterey. So as we get into this fourth quarter here, it is 12-7 in favor of the Tropics. Shot there on Sliwa. Knocked back out front. Texera takes it over to the far side and plays it back out in the neutral zone. On the near side, Thiago Freitas playing it up for Texera. At the left point, neutral zone, Kerstetter. Thiago Freitas has it poked away. Gets it back, moves top of the arc, shot up and out of play. Good hustle. Good steal, way to stay with the ball. He's got 3 goals in this game. But you can't do it alone. Salas has 4 goals for Florida. Dieguez has 4 goals for Florida. And Mugen has 3 goals. Thiago needs a little more help out there. Dominic Francis giving a pass up to Ricardinho. He'll pull the trigger from the yellow. Takes a weird bounce, and Sliwa, easy grab to pull it down. Peter Sliwa, long pass, dumping it back down into the Heat zone. Again, important for Florida Tropics to maintain their lead, not allow Harrisburg back into this one, but also important for them to leave a little gas in the tank for their game against Baltimore tomorrow night. Heat come up with the ball. Leo with it. Leo Duarte. Moving in for Chiago and down near side Dos Santos. He'll play it up, trying to get it to Texera, but it deflects right to the keeper, Sliwa. Make a long, high pass up the field. Sent to the middle. Leo getting too sloppy with it, just kind of left it out there. And Florida keeps possession. Shot just high and wide. What Leo was thinking, he got possession, just turned and just let it sit there. Tropics came back up with it, keep control. 12 minutes to go here in the fourth. Monteleras sending it down the middle, and a shot just wide by Schlemper. Goes around to the far boards. Leo's going to be called for the pushing foul. And a free kick coming up for the Tropics. Monteleras will restart things out in the neutral zone. Orico back from Monteleras. Kicked out a play by Dos Santos. It'll be a restart for Florida coming up at the top of the arc. Here's Ryan Sipe starting this game in place of Hugo Silva. He's been the backup all season. Gets his first start. He's getting peppered here tonight. Florida wants timeout. Will step out as well. 11:38 to go in the fourth. 12-7. Tropics leading the Harrisburg Heat. Back after this on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown audio, video, and lighting partner since 1928. With industry-leading equipment and service, you'll win every time. JP Lilly, transforming ideas into experience. From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Heat restarting things from the top of the arc, or check that Florida restarting top of the arc, and Salas playing it to the left, but it's busted up by the Heat. Look out, here comes Texera on a breakaway, moves in, moves to the right, goes wide. Sliwa trying to get back. Texera still holding, and then has his pocket picked. Unable to take the shot past Sliwa. Follow up by Gonzaga's blocked out a play. Berche trying to send it in. And it's cleared back out all the way up to sight. Good breakaway there from Val, but just unable to get it finished. In his next to last game, tomorrow night's his final one. Denison Cabral out on the field again, but the Heat unable to maintain possession, and the Tropics have it. Long pass all the way down into the left corner this time. Dieguez. Send it out to the neutral zone. He'd come up with it. Little foot race near side, and it's poked up and out of play. You see the jersey says Neto, and that's actually Denison Cabral. Neto, a scratch for tonight. And Coach Denison Cabral donning the uniform again. Along the near side, Ty Hall with it. Over onto the far side, and Tropics working it around, looking to get it back on the near side. Dos Santos sending it down for Hall. Kerstetter trying to get to it. Shot gets deflected wide, cleared out by Berche. Ricardinho trying to run it down past Sliwa. Got it! Ricardinho able to get to it just before Peter Sliwa gets to it. was able to just get that one little poke on it and enough to put it in for a goal. Look at that foot race. What a target, what an aim here by Ricardinho, getting that left foot up. The outstep, booting it down into the net. Time of the goal, 4:52. Ricardinho, his second of the game, his 19th of the season. Makes it 12-8. Berche gets the assist. It's a 4-goal game. He trying to clear it out. They can't. Shot just wide right. Harrisburg still in this one. They will not go away. Tropics are going to have to work this win the whole way through. Ball sent down into the corner. Out to the right point. Pereiras. Sent in and sent back out. 9:21 to go in the fourth. There's Thiago. He's got 3 goals in this contest. Montelare's playing it all the way back to Sliwa. He'll dump it all the way down to the left side. Stolen away by Gonzaga. Here come the Heat with a 3v2. Gonzaga, right side, shot, save. Sliwa keeping it away from Texera. And the Tropics will bring it back the other way. Look out to Prima, the lone defender back right now. Getting help from Chantel, gets back just in time to knock it away, and Sipe grabs on. Otherwise, Attico was back there, or rather, Arico was back there. Pass up the middle of the field. Arico loses it. Gonzaga has it, plays the left side. Shot by Fabian is up and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Tropics. He has the Mendoza shirt. That is Tyler Fabian for the Harrisburg Heat. Yeah, they like playing tricks on us up here in the booth. Changing jerseys. The start of games with different names on it. Gives us fits. Dos Santos, far post. Just off the mark. Goes around Fabian trying to run it down over on the far boards. He's double teamed, gets free, sends it around the glass, but it's behind Ricardinho. Kept alive by Gonzaga as Hall's right there at the yellow line. Gonzaga, left corner, Dos Santos. Lets it go into the corner. Hall comes in and wins it. And almost getting a yellow card down there was Dos Santos. And a restart coming up. Sliwa sends it up the middle of the field, takes a high bounce into the Heat zone. We're midway through the fourth. Ball sent all the way down the near side. Cabral leaving it for Berche, who puts it up and out of play. Berche's got that rocket shot. But unless you can keep that ball down and on net, doesn't mean anything. So it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Tropics. Sent up the middle of the field. Texera on it again. Works it down in left point. Pulls the trigger just wide. Comes out front. Thiago's shot up and out of play. Everyone's popping them high. Thiago Freitas, 3 goals. Right there, a good opportunity, but just could not get it on net. Restart. Rodriguez on it in the neutral zone. On the far side, Salas. Now Thiago Freitas for the Heat. Danny DePrimo on at far boards. Ricardinho. Near side, Chiago. One of the problems a lot of folks have mentioned this past season is just too much passing, trying to get the perfect pass for the perfect setup, perfect goal. And the Heat just need to take some more shots like that, or just dump some in and try to get something to happen instead of working too many perfect passes out to the neutral zone. As Berche put that one out of play. 6:40 to go in the fourth. 12-8 Tropics. Dominic Francis getting bumped down, going for the ball to be a foul against the Tropics. Restart coming up for the Heat after he got bumped down by Rodriguez. Here's Gonzaga, far side. Ricardinho, and a give and go with Gonzaga goes past him. Rico comes up with it, and he'll clear it all the way back to the other end. Sipe up the middle, Gonzaga. Lucio Gonzaga still holding it, tapping over for Ricardinho. He'll send it in the corner, but no one home. Fabian runs over there trying to get to it. Kept alive, good hustle. But ultimately, Tropics cleared out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Harrisburg Heat at the top of the arc. So who's going to take this restart? Chiago or Cabral? Freitas will approach. He'll step out of the way. Now Cabral comes over, taps it to his right, and the shot by Ricardinho is blocked. Cabral sending it in. Gonzaga puts it right on the keeper, Sliwa. He'll make the long pass up the floor to Dieguez. And Ricardinho getting it back and heading into the keeper, Sipe, quickly tossing it up for Gonzaga. Lucio passing it down. Dominic Francis sends it around, and Sliwa right there again, holding on for the Tropics. They are in control, 12-8 with 5:25 to go. Ball sent down into the corner. Chantel battling for the Heat, comes away with it. Gonzaga will tap in near side, Dominic Francis. Harrisburg will change up some personnel. All sent back to Sipe. He sends it back again near side. Danny DePrima, little room to run, moves it up at center circle. Taps it over far side. Chiago Freitas works towards the yellow line, now toward the middle. Taps it to the left side. Berche lines it up. Taps it to the top of the arc to Texera. And back out to Chiago and stolen away by Florida. But Chiago comes up with it again. Has it knocked to the near side. Berche takes it down left wing. Sends it to the middle. Texera can't get the shot off. Tried to deflect it, but it is popped high out of play. Off the Tropics. It'll be a restart coming up here at the top of the arc for the Heat. Harrisburg might call a timeout on this one. And down by 4, you might even consider at some point here, maybe even go with the 6th attacker. They're going to call timeout, talk about it. We'll step out. 4:29 to play in the fourth. 12-8, Florida leading Harrisburg on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.
Founded in 2004, Dacio Office Solutions is a locally owned, authorized Toshiba copier dealership with offices located all over central Pennsylvania. To be successful like the Heat, you need teamwork. To be successful in real estate, you need Chris Timmons of Team Pete Realty. If you are buying, selling, or investing, Chris offers the knowledge, experience, and marketing strategies to assure success. Call Chris today at 717-585-4526 or Chris the Realtor for you at gmail.com. Freedmont Mortgage helps you minimize stress in the home purchase process and helps you make the absolute right decision. Freedmont Mortgage has set the standard for trust, honesty, and integrity in the industry for nearly 2 decades. As one of the oldest licensed mortgage firms in the Mid-Atlantic area, they have the experience and the reputation to assist homeowners and home buyers in a variety of situations. Trusted Property Group helps customers sell their home or purchase a home for investment through superior customer service. Want to heat up your next event? JP Lilly has been your hometown
Restart
audio
coming up
video.
for the Harrisburg Heat. Thiago Freitas will put Gonzaga to his left. Ricardinho to his right. Cabral down the left corner. Francis along the right side of the box. Heat down by 4, but Sipe stays in net right now. Thiago, right side, shot up and out of play by Ricardinho. It'll be a goal kick for the Tropics. Florida on it, sending it up the field. Long pass all the way up for Dieguez. He'll knock it off the boards to the opposite side. Gonzaga comes over for it. He's got Salas on his back. Clears it back out. Little room to run up that far side. Dominic Francis approaching the yellow line. Steps in. Center point. Pulls it trigger wide. Ricardinho knocks it off the boards. And it's cleared back to the side once again. Ricardinho knocked down along the near boards. It'll be a foul against Orico. Third quarter score, out of town, Monterey and Cedar Rapids still tied at 1. Restart coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. Fourth quarter score, Baltimore Blast leading the Milwaukee Waves 7-4. That's where Florida will go next, playing in Baltimore tomorrow. Restart, Gonzaga, left wing boards, out front, shot by Francis is blocked out of play, another kick in coming up for the Heat. He's looking a little disorganized on this restart right now. Francis very frustrated. Comes over and talks to Gonzaga. Now it's Denison Cabral restarting. He just plays it out to the neutral zone as Thiago Freitas has the 6th attacker jersey on. Right side shot just wide. Another shot by Cabral's block. Another one by Francis is blocked. Here comes Ty Hall. Up the field, 1 against 4. His shot blocked by Thiago, the 6th attacker. And the Heat will set things up again. Heat down by 4 with 3:33 to go. In the contest, Francis. Thiago. Right corner, Gonzaga sends it around, but it bounces to the near side. Francis on it again. Thiago. Outside the yellow. Trying to tap it forward, but Ty Hall right there keeping the pressure on. Gonzaga into the corner. Texera. Back out Thiago. They'll approach again. Hall at the point defensively. Francis, left corner boards around in front. Goes high in the air. Headed by Texera and in front. Goal! Denison Cabral. Player coach able to finish it off. 6th attacker goal. Texera headed it right to Cabral. Time of the goal, 12 minutes and 3 seconds. Cabral, nice wicked shot going down to the turf. Texera with the assist. Makes it a 12-9 game. Cabral, player coach, first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Better check that. They did play some other games on the road. 12-9 Tropics. Sending it up the field. And out of play. Here comes Thiago Freitas again. Center point to the right side. Gonzaga shot. Just hit on that crossbar and bounces out. Shot down the slot. Sliwa getting a stop. Rodriguez will kick it high in the air, back out. 2:14 to go in the 4th. Heat down by 3. Thiago Freitas to the middle, gets deflected by DePrima. Over to Gonzaga. DePrima's shot blocked out of play. Now we've got a corner kick coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. Restart from the far corner. It'll be Gonzaga over there restarting. According to my stats, that was the first goal of the season for Cabral. Gonzaga's shot is blocked, comes back to him, and he clears it back out. Now it's Francis. Opposite side, Gonzaga. Out front, Thiago Freitas down the slot, blocked to the far side. 1:42 to go in the fourth, 12-9 Florida. DePrima turns and shoots. Did it go off a Florida player? It did. So it'll be a corner kick coming up again for the Harrisburg Heat. Ball sent out front and cleared. This one's going to go wide, and the Heat will set it up again. Cabral, left wing boards, off the boards, comes out front, cleared again. There comes Francis. Now Cabral, off the boards again. Sliwa boots it away. Then Hall kicks it out of play. So a kick in coming up at the top of the arc for the Harrisburg Heat. 1:07 to go in the fourth. 12-9. Tropics trying to hold on. So now we wait. Not sure what the argument is here, but the Heat will get a restart coming up at the top of the arc. Thiago Freitas will approach with Ricardinho. He tried passing it over to Cabral, and the ball gets deflected all the way back to the Heat zone. Dominic Francis on it with Hall around him. Now it knocks over to the near side, and the Heat come up with it. Thiago knocking it up for Dominic Francis with under a minute to go. Francis trying to boot it forward. It hits off Hall, out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Restart coming up at the top of the arc. By the way, Cabral, that is his second goal of the season. He did have one earlier this season, as this is his sixth game of the year, and the Heat kick it out of play. Cabral coming into this game with one goal and 2 assists, so that was his second goal of the season, as I correct myself. 46 seconds to go. The Heat down by 3, and time is just running out on them. The Tropics working hard, preserving this victory. Gonzaga. His pass knocked around. Thiago, 30 seconds to go. Sends one down. DePrima takes it over to the far side. Leaves it for Gonzaga. Back for DePrima. He's battling along the boards. Ball knocks back out front. Thiago brings it back in. Works to the corner, off the boards. And knocked back out. Thiago again. Left side, Cabral. He unable to just get off any shots. Great defense by Florida down the stretch. They hold on and win it. Final score, Florida Tropics 12 and the Harrisburg Heat 9. Strong win for the Florida Tropics. And the Harrisburg Heat losing continues as they slip to 5-16 on the season. Florida now 10-9. And a lot of scoring in this one. I mean, it started fast and furious, but in favor of the Heat. At the start of this game, Danny DePrima, 29 seconds in, scored for the Harrisburg Heat, and that made it 1-0. At 4:22, Dominic Francis for the Heat scored his 5th goal of the season. That made it 2-0. But then Florida came to life. Down 2-0, man, they just started turning it on. At 8:08, Salas with a steal made it 2-1. Then 11:10, Salas again made it 2-2. 11:54, Mugin made it 3-2. At 12:11, Dieguez made it 4-2. And then at 13:53, Sipe made it 4-3 in favor of Florida at the end of one. Moved to the second at 2:03. Salas from Dieguez made it 5-3. Then at 2:52, Schlemper made it 6-3. At 4:18, Dieguez, his 23rd of the season, made it 7-3. At 7:20, Ricardinho, his 18th, made it 7-4. But Mugin got a shootout goal at 9:18, making it 8-4 at the half in favor of the Tropics. Move to the third, and Salas gets right back to scoring at 1:53, makes it 9-4. Chiago gets one for the Heat at 6:51, making it 9-5. But then a nice little run for the Tropics. 8:30, Mugin, his 17th of the season, made it 10-5. At 8:57, Dieguez, his 24th, makes it 11-5. 11:10, Dieguez, his 25th of the season, makes it 12-5. At 13:04 and 14:29, Chiago gets a couple back for the Harrisburg Heat. 12-7 at the end of 3, but we move into the 4th, and the Harrisburg Heat able to score, but not enough. 4:52, Ricardinho, and then at 12:03, player coach Denison Cabral. 12-9, your final score. The victory goes to Sliwa in net. The loss, the first, goes to Ryan Sipe, who started tonight in place of Hugo Silva. So the Florida Tropics still alive. They're going to head to Baltimore and play tomorrow night with a 10-9 record. The Harrisburg Heat slipped to 5-16 as we check the out-of-town scores one more time. We have for you Baltimore leading Milwaukee 8-6 early in the 4th quarter. And it is still a 1-1 game in the second half between Cedar Rapids and Monterey. Our final score here tonight, Florida Tropics 9, the Florida Tropics 12, and the Harrisburg Heat 9. This is John Wilsbach thanking you for joining us on MASL TV and the Heat Soccer Network.